What's up, YouTube? Tenchi Arizonia, the angry Dracolope of the Jackalope crew here. And before I get on to today's video, sorry about the flickering in the video, guys. It's unavoidable when I'm recording here in the kitchen now, because a couple of weeks ago, the kitchen light went, which is directly above my head. And while me and my housemate Ken were out having lunch, the landlord's electrician came and replaced it with an LED strip light, which, as you can see, is causing a bit of flicker. Anyway, now that's out of the way, on to the topic of the video. And this video, guys, this video today is actually about my Mora Companion. You are going to see a before and an after of the Mora Companion, in fact. So let me bring you up to the before. Now, this is what it currently looks like. And by the way, the markings on the blade are actually where I've just painted clear nail polish, because I have prepped it for a forced patina. And this time I actually remembered to protect the bevel of the knife with a coat of clear nail polish as well as doing the little pattern bit I want. So for this patina I'm going to need three things. First of which is a small saucepan. This one is exclusively used for when I patina blades. I'm also going to need a glass that fits said blade. And as you can see, this one has a little bit of space. And lastly, I'm going to need my patina reagent, which in this case is some old white wine vinegar. I'll probably use the remainder of this. I've used this a lot already, as you can tell by the fucking colour of it. It's a rather muddy brown. Still got plenty of acidity left to do patinas though. But after this one, yeah, I probably will have to get a new bottle of vinegar. To be honest, guys, that bottle has been used for around 30 or 40 projects. So, not really a bad way to do things. Anyway, without further ado, I'm going to cut this recording and get the patina done, and I will return. God, I'm stumbling today. I will return once I have it done. And yes, I am actually wearing my Ancient Treasures Jerry Frecky Mjolnir necklace, which is a Byzantine chain. And I'm also wearing my European 4-in-1 chain of my Molon Larbe dog tag, which, by the way, I'm going to have to figure out another way to do this because the current links are crappy, ended up being plated when I was told they were aluminum. Anyway, I will see you when I get back from doing the patina. Well, guys, the Mora Companion is in its first vinegar bath right now, and it is resting over there. And while the vinegar is cooling down, I'm going to tell you exactly why I like to use vinegar. Though, first things first, you do not have to use white vinegar, be it white wine vinegar or apple cider vinegar or what have you. You can use malt vinegar. So, why do I like using vinegar? First thing first, it's cheap! How cheap? Well, a 1 pint bottle like this, in this case malt vinegar, costs around 50 pence, or roughly 75 cents American. So it's cheap. And yes, you can use malt vinegar to do a patina. I just prefer using white vinegars, i.e. white wine vinegar or apple cider vinegar, because you can see the blade through the vinegar easier and see the pattern forming. My Mora Companion has actually been in its bath for around 4, maybe 5 minutes now, and I can see the pattern beautifully because I prepped the blade with clear nail polish. But if you don't want to use malt vinegar, even something such as this, and this is a really old grimy bottle of white wine vinegar that I've used for multiple projects, well, a bottle like this, which again is about a pint of vinegar, will cost you about £1, maybe £1.25, so $1.25 to $1.50 and this will last you a good long time. As I said, I've done multiple projects with this bottle, and I've had this bottle like 5 years. And no, the malt vinegar is not from stock I use for my projects. This is actually what we use in the kitchen, which is where I'm recording this video because I need access to the stove to heat the vinegar. And heating the vinegar, as I said, it does not need it to be heated that much. Not to boiling, certainly not to boiling. You only need to heat it to around 50 degrees C, and that will give you a really, really good consistent patina in about 15 to 20 minutes. You can do it as many times as you need to get the finish you like. Just looking at my blade now, which is off camera, I'll probably do 2 or 3 dips. Certainly nothing more than that because it's getting a nice pattern, a nice dark colour already. Anyway, like I said, the reason I like to use vinegar, and I know I'm repeating myself, is it is cheap, it is fast, and it does not need to be heated up to a very high degree. Certainly you can use a standard drinks tumbler like I have to force your patina in with vinegar without risking the glass exploding. Anyway, I'm going to pop off again now, finish forcing this patina, and I'll get back to you once it is done. Hopefully you enjoy this video. Okay guys, so about 10 minutes ago I pulled my Mora Companion out of its second vinegar bath, and I have now cleaned the blade up so you can see the finished results unimpeded by nail polish. Because although I used clear nail polish, it does turn opaque during the process of the vinegar bath. It is still transparent from some angles, so it does still allow me to get an idea of how the blade came out. But for you guys, I've cleaned the blade up and I now have it in its sheath. So without further ado, let me show you how this magnificent bastard of a Mora came out. And here we have it in its sheath. I'm going to tease you for a bit. How do you think it came out, guys? Comment down below. By the way, it doesn't matter what you comment because by the time I see the comments, this video will already been up and you will already have seen how this beautiful blade came out. So, without further ado, let me unsheath this beautiful Mora. And you can't really see shit right now, can you? Well, allow me to address that. Here we go, that's side one of the blade with the Mora branding on it. As you can see, I left it shiny where the branding is. So you can still see it is a Mora of Sweden. On the other side, and this is the side I really like, look at that. That came out absolutely magnificent, guys. Look at that. Just soak it in. Because that is a damn nice patina. And even on the branded side, where I didn't quite mask it properly, which you can see right by my fingertip there, even though I got a bit of migration under the nail polish, because I've only done one coat there instead of my usual 2, you can still see came out really nice. And the mistake actually adds to how nice it looks, in my opinion. And yes, it is kind of a tiger stripe thing on the other side. I didn't want to do the same on both sides, obviously. So I do have some variants. But I'm really pleased with how this came out. This represents about 3/4 of an hour to an hour of work, 45 minutes in the soak, and then, well, 30 to 45 minutes in the soak. The first soak was 15 minutes, the second soak was a full 30, and about 15 minutes to clean it. So the actual work of doing the bath was 45 minutes, and the cleanup was 10 minutes, and that was done with white spirits, a bit of kitchen towel, and a toothpick. So there we have my now modified, by modified I mean patinaed, Mora Companion. Now, I do intend to get more Mora Companions in the future and do this on them also, but the next knife that is going to get this kind of treatment, although I will be more careful, is going to be my Condor Swamp Romper. And that will be getting a very similar pattern to this. It's going to be a random kind of tiger style pattern. Anyway, let's put this knife away now. And that is all for today's video. This sort of thing can be achieved on a really, really tight budget, folks. In fact, I did not use anything that I did not already have in the house. The white vinegar I had in the house for about 5 years, so yeah, that is kind of grungy stuff right now, but it's still got some use in it. The white spirits I had from past project. Toothpicks, well, you should have toothpicks in any kitchen in my opinion, and kitchen towel likewise. So basically I had everything already in the house, but if you're doing this from scratch, you'll need a Mora Companion, around £12, maybe around $15. A bottle of white spirits, maybe £1.50, $1.75 maybe $2. And a small little bottle of clear nail polish, about £1, $1.25. Anyway, that's all for now. If you like it, please subscribe, comment and share. And remember, be good to each other.
I'm Dracolope, bitch.